separate the true from the immeasurable meditation practice. Pure joy means that anybody who has peace and happiness, we just rejoice, we just enjoy their peace and happiness. Even those who are enemy, who doesn't like you, just simply rejoice. This is a way how to break through the boundary. And that will make us real happy. And that's real and pure love and compassion. It's called undefined love and compassion. See, as I mentioned, it's very easy to have love and compassion to our friends, relatives, to our family. It's very hard to have that, those who irritate you, those who destroy our peace and happiness, our success. But if we know how to practice this, it's called practice of joy. Then equanimity, that love and compassion, just develop to every sentient beings. Sentient beings are infinite, countless. That's what's called immeasurable. Immeasurable love and compassion, equal to all sentient beings. What that does is it transcends our aversion, our attachment. It purifies our delusion. It makes our mind spacious. And that fills all the gaps. It fills joy and happiness through this place. So even in the samsara, these are so important in the world in order to bring peace and happiness. And there are indispensable methods to cultivate bodhicitta. So now, on the basis of this four immeasurable topics, now I want to achieve Buddhahood for the benefit of all sentient beings. Cultivate that mind, develop that mind, bring into your mind. That's called cultivating bodhicitta, the mind of enlightenment, which is mentioned as a source of hope, it's a source of wisdom, source of peace.
所以他们修习所谓四无量心，为四无量心，我们就慈心、悲心、喜心、舍心。所以最后就是喜心、舍心。所以对一切所有的众生，我们应当随喜他所有一切的所有做善意。然后我们对于所有的这些众生，我们应当注意这种平等。所以我们说我们起爱憎处平等。所以因为众生是无量，所以我们应当的无量的，我们对这所有众生应当平等的对待他们。 所以，从这个四无量心里面，我们如果能熟悉这四无量心的话呢，就是我们可以发展这个菩提心。所以，这四无量心就是慈悲喜舍。所以，通过修学这个慈悲喜舍，发展我们的心，治所有一切的众生。
So when we have this thought, the bodhicitta, aspiration bodhicitta. Then there's nothing to expect anything. Simply just maintain that thought. This marvelous, inspirational jewel is the best jewel that we can have, which brings all the peace and happiness. Maintain this. Then on the basis of maintaining this aspiration bodhicitta, then we engage in practice. the meditation practices. There you can chant mantra, you can do prostration, you can do any meditation practices, including the six perfection, that will become action or the method to attempt Buddhahood. So look at the limitation you have. Each and every limitation in the mind we have purified through the practice of generosity. Generosity means practice of happiness. Happily engaged in the doing things. So now it's a generosity practice means opening our heart and making our mind flexible. Briefly, the text mentioned giving wealth, generosity and so forth, but also giving fearlessness, giving skillful means, showing the method, giving Dharma teachings, sharing whatever we have, opens the tightness of the mind, make the mind relax, and make a happy mind. From within that, do things whatever you can. This is to promote the Bodhicitta practice.
所以呢，这个菩提心，修这个菩提心呢是非常殊胜的一样事情。所以这个菩提心呢，如这个如意宝一样。所以当我们修习这个菩提心的时候，可以说最好的这个榜样就是修习这个菩提心。所以有了这个所谓这个慈悲心，所谓的愿菩提心。所以当我们了解以后呢，我们就必须呢所谓的行动，就是行菩提心，把我们所有的东西呢都进入这个真正的事修。所以当我们进行这个菩提心的时候呢，我们就开始可以进行真正的持咒大礼拜这样的修行。所以当我们拥有这个菩提心，把这个菩提心进入我们日常生活之中的时候，我们就开始通过种种的方法来去实行它。比如说，我们通过这个布施，我们布施呢分为三种，就是第一种呢就是财的布施，第二种呢就是法的布施，第三种呢是无畏施。所以这个布施呢，主要的意义呢是我们必须把我们的心开展开来，就是呢主要呢我们耕种，我们的心如果能开阔的话，对所有的众生呢，不管如何也好，我们都给这种所谓财布施，或者给这种法的布施，或者给无畏的布施，所以可以使到呢所有一切众生呢，因此呢可以得到这个快乐。
Then the second perfection is called morality. Means Dharma study, practice itself is the how to keep the moral conduct. Cultivation of discipline, or the moral ethics, based on developing pure virtue and avoiding non-virtues. By achieving or at least improving physical, verbal, and mental disciplines, we can achieve the great qualities of enlightened beings and benefit others. That's what's called moral ethics in a brief. Patience, practice of patience follows discipline. After having good discipline, that there is a great possibility to have practice of patience. Patience is a feeling of ease or fearlessness. Patience doesn't mean being submissive or fragile, but rather it is strength based on virtue. It is a courageous mind. The more wisdom and compassion we have, the stronger our patience will be. There, in that practice of patience, there's no space left for anger and other negative thoughts. So patience. And fourth, joyous effort, perseverance. This means practice joyfully. Here we apply effort continuously and joyfully until we achieve enlightenment Buddhahood. Sometimes we encounter challenging situations, so we need to know how to transform our suffering into enlightenment. We appreciate how meaningful Dharma is, and work and study and practice with a positive outlook even when we are suffering. So joyfully engaging that practice is calm experience.
就是我们刚才数量性的术语，所谓的厌菩提心，接下来是所谓的行菩提心。行菩提心呢，就是事情就是六度波罗蜜。所以六度波罗蜜刚才讲到的，第一呢就是所谓的这个布施波罗蜜。所以刚才布施波罗蜜呢有包括这个财布施、法布施跟无畏施。接下来是持戒波罗蜜。所以持戒波罗蜜呢，主要呢是通过持戒呢，使到呢我们可以避免造这个恶业，因为通过戒律呢，因为戒律是止恶行善，所以通过止恶行善呢，我们可以使到我们的，当我们戒律清净的时候呢，我们不管在这个比如说我们这个奉行这个13业的话呢，可以使到我们身口意清净，所以通过这个身呢有善恶意，通过这个口业呢有恶口疾疑，有4种，然后还有身是贪嗔痴，所以通过我们持戒呢，可以避免你造作种种的恶业。接下来是修行的这个忍住波罗蜜。这个忍住波罗蜜呢，通过这个我们有持戒，这个持戒波罗蜜呢，所以使到我们在面对任何的这个环境的时候呢，我们都可以这种忍住的来修行，所以使到我们的这个心呢更加的坚定，使到我们的心呢更拥有产生这种智慧跟悲心。所以当我们可以在任何的环境忍住的时候呢，那么我们的心呢就可以使到我们这个不清净的这种心，比如说愤怒的心呢，可以因此而转化。接下来是所谓的精进波罗蜜。所以通过精进波罗蜜的话呢，我们在任何修学的佛法上呢，一直到我们成就这菩提佛果为止呢，我们必须努力的精进的去修学这个佛法。所以不管在任何的环境，特别是我们在修学，我们会面对各种不同的境界，所以这是一个非常大的挑战。所以我们必须了解如何把所有这种环境跟所有的痛苦呢，都把它转化，一直到我们成就这个菩提佛果为止。所以我们必须通过这个修学，必须通过这个修学呢，来让我们的这个所有这个心呢，都可以平定下来，而使到呢，我们可以把这个所谓的痛苦的转化。
Next is the meditative concentration, or it's called meditative equipoise, which means sustaining a virtuous, one-pointed mind. Just for example, a river that flows in many directions and becomes weak and shallow. But if the same water, river, all come together and channel in one direction, it will become powerful and possible. Likewise, the mind is when put together, one-pointed, that is, mind is powerful to purify all negative thoughts. But when the mind is scattered one direction, then any afflictive emotion comes, very easy to take over. So that's why meditative equipoise is so important to have. Now you know, so to meditate, like first watching breath, following the breath, stabilize mind step by step. And in the virtuous, one-pointed virtuous mind. Later, when you get used to that, without hardship, relax your mind in one place, in one point. When one has that kind of quality of the mind, one-pointed, the most important to sustain that mind, mindfulness, recollection, is very important. With that mind, then the wisdom, awareness is very easy to manifest. Look at the mind where it is. And through the spiritual master's instruction, combination or synchronize in one-pointed mind, especially insight. Through that, we get all the opportunity, possibility to see the direct nature of phenomena as it is. It's an uncontrolled nature. Means that will give us total opportunity to uproot our delusion, which are the root cause of the samsara. So when one could see that directly, then see this is a demarcation. It's called free from samsara. And then that you again, just by seeing that moment, is crucial, but it's not the end of the practice. Now get used to it over and over. It's called the path of meditation. In there are 12, there are 10 bhumis. It's a step by step, because get used to it. Through that, one gets the opportunity to see the reality nature of all phenomena. We call this a Buddhist belief, or Buddhist path, in reality, as a mode of being, nature of the whole phenomena, is that how to see things, how they function, how they exist, and how we can free from the suffering, and how we can achieve Buddhahood. See, that's why we, as a Buddhist, we have such a great opportunity to do these things. That's what we should rejoice, feel happy, feel fortunate, because precious human life has this all possibility and ability. That's why we need to study, practice our teachings, because it's our interest. How much we devote our life doing things, in the business, in the politics, working here and there. We keep so busy. We go to the school, college, get all the degrees. For what? For peace and happiness, isn't it? So Dharma is that field. Opens our whole heart and gives us opportunity to see the unlimited nature of the mind. And then can benefit sentient beings infinitely.
所以接下来呢，是我们有关于这个六度波罗蜜里面的这个禅定波罗蜜。所以如果通过禅定波罗蜜呢，我们有我们所谓的百川纳一流，所以它这种力量呢是不可思议的。因为通过这个禅定的修行，能让我们把所有的这个心呢，给慢慢的调， 调静下来。所以，当我们调静下来的时候，很多东西呢，我们可以看得非常的清楚。所以，所有的十方诸佛呢，也因为通过这个禅定的修学呢，而证得这个佛。所以我们有一句话说：“自心一处，无所不办。”所以，通过这个禅定的修学，比如说我们修学这个属性观，把我们的这个心呢，集中在这个属性里面，或者是集中在点里面。所以，通过这种方式呢，这个禅心的方式，这个禅定的方式呢，让我们可以把我们的心平定下来。所以，也通过这个禅定的修学呢，可以使到我们慢慢的。因为菩萨有实地，所以可以也是通过这个禅定修学呢，也可以达到这个实地的这个境界。所以我们应当呢，把我们的心呢，时时刻刻保持清醒。这是所谓的什么醒戒的心。所以当我们的心能醒戒的话，我们对所有世界这个宇宙万有的一切现象呢，看得非常的清楚。所以我们拥有这个宝贵的人生是非常的珍贵的。为什么呢？通过这个人生呢，我们可以使到可以得证这个菩提佛。所以，当我们真正得证这个菩提佛法的时候，通过这个修学这个禅定呢，我们从一地呢一直到十地的话呢，我们可以以不同的每一地呢以不同呢，使到我们可以利益更多的众生。所以，通过修学这禅定呢，可以使到我们的心呢不会为所有的这个外境所扰乱。
Now, if I give you some suggestions of meditation practice, where one is in bodhicitta, including the 6 paramitas. We know the world is such a difficult. There's a lot of obstacles, a lot of mental afflictive emotions. So how to take advantage of those? Here, a few tips here. If you become ill, if you get sick, then just meditate. Of course, you should take the medicines, but in the mind, you meditate. May this illness purify all the negative karmas that I have collected since beginner's time. Then, and also, may mind sickness substitute for all the illness of all sentient beings. May everybody, every sentient being free from sickness. They may enjoy peace and happiness. Just meditate without expectation. One. Then, if somebody surrender you, blame you, you made this mistake. At that time, you just meditate. He or she is my teacher, Dharma teacher. Let that experience be a special method to purify the pain of all sentient beings have this kind of problem. Everybody who go through this, purify by this mind practice. May this blame purify all the negative karmas that I have been blamed by others. And rejoice in this opportunity to practice. I'm so happy I have this practice. And the third, when anger comes in your heart, it makes your face wrathful, ugly. When you are ugly, you become ugly, you know. That time, see. Instead of slavishly following, instead of following your anger, look at the anger in the distance. Take a deep breath and meditate. May the anger in my heart, in my mind, be enough to purify all the ankles of all sentient beings. May everyone be free from anger and breathe the peace and joy. Just see. So your anger, instead of cause of suffering, become a cause to practice Dharma. See. Then next, when strong attachment, desire, rises in your heart, then I can take a deep breath at that moment and meditate. May my attachment, desire, have enough power to purify all the attachment to sentient beings. Make every sentient beings achieve freedom of attachment. And they breathe peace, joy. Just practice that. And then when you go to sleep, and then that thought should come in the mind. May every sentient beings have happiness, free from suffering, and achieve enlightenment. With this thought, you go to sleep. All your sleep will be virtuous sleep. Then when you are dying, at the time of death, meditate. May my experience of death purify the fears of all sentient beings when they experience death. People have a lot of fear at the time of death. So may my death have enough power to purify the fears of all sentient beings. May they achieve freedom for themselves. Then there's also this meditation. May my death be the death of the ignorance and obscurations of myself. And then meditate in the bodhicitta without scattering your mind, and mind will be possible to die. And then, if you feel lazy, not interested in Dharma, I don't want to practice Dharma. You should utilize that. By being lazy, being not interested in Dharma, have enough power to purify every sentient being working through this kind of obscurations, obstacles. So may they free from laziness, and free from not interested in Dharma, so they may follow the path towards enlightenment. Meditate. So even your being lazy becomes a method if you have mindfulness. See? So always appreciate your opportunity to practice Dharma. This is how to enjoy your life. How much Dharma can give you opportunity. How important Dharma is. It's mentioned not just because of Buddhists, but how to bring peace and happiness. See? So then, see, you smile at everybody. Share your smile. Share your joy to others. If you smile, it will change the world, your world. And enjoy the Dharma every minute, every second. That's the purpose of our study, practice Dharma. And this is the best method to free from all the obstacles. Obstacle will come, no doubt. Until we become Buddha, suffering will come. But we have to have this kind of tool to use. practice